Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about in the news an accident a long way from home from our book Lift Off. Let's first start with narrating a story about looking to the pictures. We have four pictures here. So as you see, like there is something happen, an accident to two people. So they are telling their story, okay? So first let's have some questions. Where did this story happen? What happened to the bridge? What did Bruce and Leslie do? And what happened at the end of the story? So, from the questions, we know that something happened in the past, and let's read their story to answer these questions, okay? Just keep these questions in your mind. An accident in the jungle. Bruce Scott and his wife Leslie are from London. They were in their 60s when Bruce finished his work as a photographer. They decided to travel to the world. They sold their flat in London and bought a large car. They set out on their journey and spent 4 years driving around South America. Bruce told us what happened when they were driving across Brazil. Ross told us about the accident. We were going along a small road through the jungle on our way to Manus, a city about 300 kilometers away. We were driving over a small bridge when it suddenly collapsed. The car fell into the ravine below. I don't know how we weren't badly injured. After the accident, Ross and Leslie climbed out of the ravine. They didn't know who to phone in Brazil, so Leslie called her sister, 8,000 kilometers away in England. Leslie told her about their accident. Leslie's family rang the British police and they rang the police in Brazil. The Brazilian police sent a helicopter to look for Bruce and Leslie. When the helicopter pilot found them, he took them to Manus, where they rested. After seeing a doctor, Bruce and Leslie began their travels again. So it's about Bruce and his wife Leslie. They were in Brazil and they had an accident with the car, and some helicopter came and helped them. So, to answer the questions, where did this story happen? It happened in Brazil. What happened to the bridge? Of course, it's collapsed and fell down. What did Ross and Leslie do? They called Leslie's sister in England. And what happened at the end of the story? They were rescued by helicopter. So these are the answers. Like these questions were generally about what happened to them. So in the paragraph, we had some new vocabularies, like for example, across, it's from one side to the other. Like if I said across the street, like you go from one side to other side. Along, it's moving in a constant direction. Like for example, if I said you can go along, like straight. Below, it's a lower level. Bridge, it's a structure carrying a road or path. Like for example, we have here in Saudi Arabia, King Fahd Bridge, and collapse, it suddenly fall down or give away, like what happened to the bridge with Bruce and Leslie. Jungle, it's an area of land overgrown with dense forest and tangled vegetation. Like here, we don't have a jungle here in Saudi Arabia, but you can find it, like, for example, in South Africa. Raven, it's a deep, narrow gorge with steep sides. Set out is begin a journey, spend, give, and through moving in one side and out of the other side. So now let's go and spell the new words correctly. The first one is across, excellent. The second one is along, perfect. Below, bridge, and collapse. Great. Let's choose the correct spelling. Jungle, perfect. Ray-Ban, great. Sit out, excellent. Spend, and through, perfect. So for today, we learned about pictures and narrate some story about it, new vocabulary, narrate a story, and answering questions. Thank you for listening.